Hello, Sociodragoons. My name is Alex, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon LeafGreen. Sorry if you hear my fan squeaking in the background. That's because it's kind of hot in my room, and I gotta cool down. So, anyway. Last video, we managed to take care of the Nugget Bridge and also defeat Misty. But we also managed to evolve Kratos into Nidoking, which... I really love Nidoking, okay? He's one of my favorite Pokemon from Kanto, and I wish that I got a fucking chance to use him again. God damn it, Game Freak. Why do you keep locking him behind DLC that I don't care about? But, okay, so, Kratos, especially at this point in the game, is a very hard-hitting Pokemon. In fact, I think he is a consistently strong heavy hitter throughout a majority of the game. In fact, sorry about that. In fact, during Gen 1, he was actually he was actually a speedrun top pick. But you know, we'll get to that later. Oh, hey, Slowpoke, one of the few water psychics in this game. Slowpoke... Okay, I wish I liked it a lot more, but much like Pikachu, I kind of have a bit of a love-hate relationship with it, because whenever I want to find it, it's either a rare encounter, or B, it wants to be a physical attacker rather than a special attacker. It just don't make no sense to me. Don't make no sense. But yeah, like the name suggests, Slowpoke is a bit of a... Well, it's not winning any speed contests, I can tell you that for free. But also, it suffers from being a trait evolution in Gen 2 onward, which really wish it wasn't the case, but it is what it is by this point, am I right? Okay, so yeah, I am cutting past a lot of these trainers because they have a bunch of Pokemon that we have already seen before. Though, I did want to mention something. Part of the Mew glitch for Gen 1 is to ignore the boy in the yellow cap that we passed a second ago. I want to say that you ignore him first, then the underground tunnel that leads to Celadon, you're supposed to fly back over here, battle the kid, then head over to Fuchsia City. I want to say that's it, but I could be missing a few things. But anyway... So, this is a talk on Clefairy, but it's just Bill, the Pokemon Maniac, I think is what his name is. But anyway, if you remember my Let's Go Pikachu LP, you would remember that he was a Nidorino. Well, here he was a Clefairy. I think he was a Clefairy in Gen 1, but I'm not too sure on that. But anyway... So, as a thanks for helping us getting him back to human size, he gives us SSN tickets. Well, one at least. So now we need to head over to the SSN, which is in Vermilion City. However, we're not going to be taking care of that in this video. That will be its own... Crap, my phone. Sorry about that. Jesus. Fucking phone, alright? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I got distracted there. Okay, so there was an officer that was in front of the house. Basically, okay, so this Rocket Grunt here stole the TM for the move Dig. Now... Dig is not all that powerful in this game. I think it's like base 60 power. But for the next gym, it's gonna be really good, especially if you have a ground type like for example the king. but but you cannot access the house until you do the things with Bill. But this guy also has a drowsy, which is technically one of the more disturbing Pokedex entries, because every time that it does something like this, well, okay, I should rephrase. Most of its Dex entries involve sleep or kidnapping children. Though I think that last part could be more related to Hypno, which is its evolution, but I could be wrong. But still, the drowsy line is considered one of the more disturbing aspects of the Pokedex entries. But you know, drowsy isn't. Well, okay. Well, I should probably say that for a little bit later. But anyway, you can go back into the house and tell the guy, hey, I got your TM, but he just says, oh, no, you can keep that, man. But also, if you really want to use this move on another Pokemon, you can. You just need to wait until Celadon. There is a shop there that will sell. Well, no, it's the department store. On one of the floors is where you can buy TMs and such. That is the daycare, which you use for Pokemon that level up incredibly slowly, like Magikarp, Abra. Technically Dratini, if you really want to go that far, but I'm not using them for this playthrough, so, you know. Also, we have to use this underground, underground route, because the gatekeepers in the center, so just below Cerulean City is Saffron City. That is like the main metropolis way. However, that area is blocked off because all of the guards are thirsty. Now, in Gen 1, you could just give them some water or maybe a lemonade or even soda if they had it, and you'd be good to go. But for Gen 3, there is a specific item that you need in order to even access the city. It is herbal tea. Well, I believe it's herbal, but I'm not too sure on that. I'm not too sure. But anyway. So we'll just go through this route and also do also search for our next party member in this in the route next to it. But yeah, I will talk about that later. Though for now, I did kind of want to let you guys know that I do plan on something happening for the next playthrough. Though it's gonna take a while for me to actually get to it. Oh, and I also kept this fight in because apparently some trainers will have starters even though they're supposed to be rare. Which, how does this work, you know? Like that's bullshit, right? Well, anyway. Yeah, so the next playthrough is gonna take a while because I have not beaten that game yet. It is incredibly difficult, and I'm not exactly sure how long it's gonna be, plus the video length, so yeah. Plus, there is some DLC for it that I don't have quite yet, though it should be relatively inexpensive. Though, we'll see. We'll see. But I did at least want to make a thumbnail for it, let you know that that I am planning on this stuff. You know, plus Ashante is fully recorded. I just need to edit the videos and put them out in a timely manner. Oh, right. I also evolved Kratos early because at level 22, he learns the move Thrash. Now, Thrash is a bit of a gamble move. It is incredibly powerful, and it can hit multiple turns in a row, but it makes your Pokemon dizzy. There are several other moves like this, such as Outrage for dragons, and I want to say Petal Blizzard for grass types, but I don't really know. I want to say it was Blizzard. It could be Petal Dance, but I could be completely wrong in there. I don't know why. But yeah, Thrash is pretty much gonna stay on my moves. So yeah. Oh, and I kept this particular Pokemon Center visit in because that girl right there has a special item for us, and is one that currently I have been using for level grinding, a little bit of money grinding, and yeah, it helps out a lot. And it is the Versus Seeker. Yeah, the Versus Seeker. Basically, this will let you rematch any trainer that you have battled. And I believe there is a chance that they will up their levels or probably evolve their Pokemon, but I'm not too sure on that. Anyway, so this is the Pokemon Fan Club. Now, I went in here because there is a special item that you can get for listening to the club owner's sort of fetish view of Rapidash. So, back in Cerulean City, there is a bike shop. However, the bike asks for an absurd amount of cash. So, you listen to this guy, and he gives you the bike voucher, which is an instant free bike. Now, I don't use the bike all that much because running kind of gets the same results. And is really only used for like one specific area that we'll get to later. But yeah, I also thought that I might need some items from the shop, but I kind of took a gamble on that, no pun intended. But speaking of gambling, we have a trainer that is right below us, and he. I think he is a gambler. We'll give me a second. Yep, he's a gambler. Plus, he has the Poliwag line. I would like to use a Poliwag, maybe evolve it to Poliwrath sometime in a game, but this was never that great of a line, especially like with all of the special attacking supremacy in these games, along with sort of a niche typing with a physical water attacks, well, water fighting essentially, but well, yeah, I would like to use it. It's just it's not like I don't think that time has been very kind to it. In fact, like I don't think it was ever very kind to it. Like another Pokemon that I like, Pidgeot. I really like Pidgeot, but it's just not that very good of a mon. So okay, and yes, we are going to be catching a Drowsy of our own for this team. Now, Could you have gone with Kadabra? Yes, absolutely. You could have also just waited until you got, until you could catch a Poliwhirl, trade it with a guy over in Cerulean, and get a Jinx, which would make it Ice Psychic. But I chose against that. We will be getting, I'm pretty sure you already know the type of Pokemon that I want to get, but I kind of grew a bit of respect for Drowsy in a way. So before the Switch Switch eShop releases of Fire Red and Leaf Green, I actually went and emulated Leaf Green, and I wanted to use a Drowsy for the team. Sort of think of it as like my own version of Red's team from that Red series on YouTube. By the way, great series, by the way. But because I did that, I actually grew a lot of respect for Drowsy and Hypno. Time would be a lot better with them because one of the most powerful moves that Drowsy can learn is a Dream Eater. But you need to put the Pokemon to sleep for that to happen. And the only move that Drowsy knows that that can do that is a Hypnosis. However, Hypnosis is not the most accurate move. I want to say it has like a 60 60 accuracy, but I'm not too sure with that. Anyway, so okay. What was I gonna say? Okay, so yeah. Well, okay. So, oh yeah, I remember now. Sorry about that. So, Dream Eater unfortunately is not a move that you can find a TM for. You have to go out of your way and go to a move tutor in order to learn it. But it is a very powerful psychic attack, and it will heal your Pokemon. Oh, excuse me. But again, that's assuming that Hypnosis hits. It's just Gen 5, I think, introduced the wide lens, which I think increased the accuracy of certain moves. But Butterfree has this. But Butterfree's Compound Eyes makes any sleep move pretty null and void, I guess, because you don't need to gamble with it. You just need to teach it Dream Eater, and that's it. But I did also want to mention that a lot of times off screen, I did take time to grind for levels because, that's just something that you can do in this game and not have to worry about awkward level gaps or whatever. So that's what I did with Drowsy, which I named Zeno, and yeah. In fact, as of this recording, I am almost. Well, I am at end game, and I'm still doing that for the final gym, and I'm gonna be doing that for the Elite Four. So maybe maybe by the time that's over, there's gonna be a bit of a gap in videos, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah. Next time we'll be taking care of the SSN, and I look forward to seeing you then. So until next time, I never got my own outro. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and if you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel because we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and every little click helps out more than you think. So until next time, Associated Goons, remember, reach for the stars.